God bless America. With just 3 weeks left before President-elect Trump takes office, critics are questioning the timing of President Obama's sanctions against Russia. Now, listen to President-elect Trump's campaign manager, Kellyanne Conway, who was on the Hannity program last night.
You see some roadblocks sometimes from President Obama, and we do wonder about the rush to do all of these things in the next couple of weeks by the Obama administration and how that may upend longstanding U.S. policy, as it seems to be, or how it may be, and as the New York Times put it, quote, trying to box in the president-elect. We hope that's not true.
Joining me now to discuss is my political panel, Independent Women's Forum Senior Fellow Patrice Lee Onwuka and Bustle Politics Editor Emily Shire. Patrice, let me start with you. Was this all political, or was this the correct thing for the Obama administration to do?
I mean, some would say it was the correct thing, and I do think we want to see tougher sanctions, but it was a whole lot of a dog and pony show. I mean, there was that great clip that we just saw of caravans with dark windows coming out of Maryland. I think it's supposed to send a message that President Obama is tough, but where has this been for the past 7+ years?
I think that's a question that a lot of people are wondering. Let me ask you, go to Emily here. You know, why now? Why not earlier? We knew about some of this stuff over a year ago.
I think that's a very legitimate criticism, and it's why you see House Speaker Paul Ryan, Senator John McCain, and Lindsey Graham criticizing this as, you know, not going far enough, being too little, too late. However, when you've got Republicans piling on Obama for not doing enough, that certainly raises the stakes for what Donald Trump may be expected to do once he takes office. Well,
so let me follow up with that. What do you expect Donald Trump to do? How should he handle the relationship with Russia once he is in office, Emily?
I mean, I think we can see from his most recent tweet that if Obama's trying to box him in, he's not doing a terribly good job, because he's going to be Trump, and he seems to be enjoying a cozy, friendly relationship with Putin, and he's probably going to get away with it if that's what he wants to do.
Patrice, what about you? I mean, what really could President-elect Trump do once he is president? We've heard warnings from, Colonel Peters just a minute ago that, Mr. Putin is not to be trusted.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to look at the situation. The idea that he's a deal maker is something that he campaigned on, and whether he can stand up to deal making with Putin is going to be interesting. I mean, his tweet earlier today, though, says a lot. He's saying, you know what, I'm going to be hands off. I'm not going to interrupt President Obama's agenda in this way, and then, I'm going to show what I'm going to do. What he's going to do, though, I have no clue.
I was listening to an analyst, someone I trust a great deal, Jimmy Rosenthal, who actually said that this latest move would stain President Obama's legacy. I'm going to pose that question to both of you. Let me start with you, Patrice. Is it a stain on the Obama legacy?
This latest move?
Yes.
I mean, maybe for his supporters, I think that he's just trying to show that he's tough, but we haven't seen this toughness before from him. So for those who didn't think that he was very strong in placing U.S. interests overseas ahead of others, then this doesn't really say very much. He kicked some people out, some spies out, but it doesn't say very much.
Emily, what about you? Is it a stain on the Obama legacy?
Only in that it highlights that he acted too little, too late on Russia, and so it makes it harder for him to make criticisms of Donald Trump. I think the way he's jeopardized U.S.-Israel relationships are a far bigger strain.
A bigger issue. This whole reaction to Russia, though, it's kind of like when you go to a steakhouse and you order Wagyu beef. It's not really what you're getting. So there's something else that might be going on here. Do you think we're heading into a new Cold War or not?
You know what, I don't think we're heading into a new Cold War, if only for the fact that I do think Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin will at least start off having friendly relationships.
I'm going to have to end it right there. Patrice, I'm sorry that I can't give you the last word, but thank you for joining us. Emily as well. Thank you for being here, and Happy New Year to both of you.
Happy New Year.